Hi, Genki Call here with the Waiting on the Future World event for the week of February 13th, 2023. But first, the lore. Let's go over there. The spirits had been correct. A huge group of storm crows and other evil bird folk had risen up, so we helped put an end to that. But why? It wasn't far to the Divinia field, so we went to consult with Sharon, my Sharona, the Oracle. Sharon, I don't know what it is. I like it though. While you wait for Sharon to perform an augury, help the centaurs quell a small goblin uprising on the borders of their kingdom. Collect goblin triglets. Blooper! Goblin trinkets to show your prowess in battle. So the scoring isn't bad. Let me show you. Hold on. It is, where is it? Right here. Ah! Okay, so this is rarity order. Basically, you always want to take High King Irongut and the Legendaries before the Epics and the Hobgoblin. And males are worth more than females, so King over Queen, the brothers over the Princess. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Also, every higher level that you do gives you extra points, an extra 25 points to be exact. So the higher the level, the more points you're going to get for this. All right, so I have some teams for you. If you have any medals and badges, all you need is Blade Dancer. If you have at least one medal, you're golden for this event. All you need is Blade Dancer. So he's on every single team. But I do have some variety here for you, starting off for people that don't have all the things. These are very low rarity, except for the Dancing Daggers. This is a class weapon for... can't remember. It's the Drifting Sands class, which I can't remember what it is right offhand, but if you have a weapon that can do damage to all enemies, that would be perfect. Just go in here, go to weapon, and search for all enemies. And pick something you have. Preferably something that's not green or purple with it. So you can go here and do minus purple, minus green, and hunt again. And so, you know, do what you can. I know that you're limited if you're low level, and we'll just back on out of that. This is using the Divinia Fields battle because you need it for campaign. It's also using Oracle class. The whole team is Oracle this way. And you get some bonuses from it if you've got some pets. So, not huge bonuses, but bonuses nonetheless. So I do have, I have one medal. And that is it. So at the moment, we're going to switch this to, we'll just switch it to Medals of Seasons. Now, the badge, this boosts skull and spell damage. Although I love skull spamming, it's going to be more efficient and quicker battles to use Blade Dancer if you have any of the medals or badges, so I did not make a skull spamming team. But let me show you how this works. So the Snowy Owl, I love the Snowy Owl. It's going to remove all of the... No, it's not going to remove. It's going to destroy all of the purple mana on the board. And that's going to be as if you had matched it. That'll go straight to the Herdmaster. That's going to blow up all the things. If you have the talent, you can have a light storm at the start of battle. I'm just going to go ahead... No, there's a... Let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and blow things up just to show you how this works. I mean, it's going to be really efficient, and yeah, we're really low level right now, but Blade Dancer will kill all the things. When you've got that boost, it's amazing. So, Kings over Queens, and so the next team I do not have prepared. Hold on just a second. I forgot to get it ready. So now we're going to do some with Legendaries. You can use 2 of the Blade Dancers and use something that explodes and or summons here. If you wish, up to you, depending on what kind of weapons you have. But with Legendaries, again, I'm just using Oracle with this just for the heck of it. Gobsticker is here just for the explosion. I don't care about the random status effect. Summons is going to be nice, though. Artema gets us even more mana and also deals damage, plus she can do true damage with skulls and She can avoid the skulls as well. Blade Dancer, I didn't show you. This is boosted by all enemy armor, so the higher level you go, the harder he's going to hit. And you always want to do damage with Blade Dancer before you do damage with anything else if possible. If you have Artema ready first, don't cast until you've got Blade Dancer and cast him, because he's going to do so much damage. Save Artema for after you cast with Blade Dancer. That's assuming that Blade Dancer doesn't just blow away the whole enemy team right away. So we're just going to take some yellow and we'll take these guys out. I should have done some battles before I came in here so I could show you better how these are going to work. But I didn't. I forgot. Kings over Queens, Legendaries over Epics. Oops, apparently I'm going to show this one again. Of one more, very, very similar to this team. Different banner and a different troop. Like I said, always do that one first because it's based off of their armor, and if you damage their armor, then he's not going to hit as hard, which is why 2 Blade Dancers isn't really recommended, by me at least. It's simply because the second time you cast with him, he's not going to hit as hard. So you can just stick, if you're not worried about Blade Dancer dying right away, as long as you can cast him once, you can put him here if you want. But Gobsticker is a summoning weapon. There is another one that you can use, by the way. So we want minus brown, minus green, minus purple, and explode. And that is the Flail of Guard. So it could be Gobsticker or Flail of Guard, just whichever one you want to do. This one blows up green gems, this one blows up blue gems, whichever one you feel like. I'd rather summon in a goblin than something from Sword's Edge, but that's just me. So be sure to change the banner if you go for the Flail of Guard. Alright, next up. Manage, paste. Ta-da! Almost the same, but with King Silenus on the team, you will get a 50% mana start for your team, except for your hero, because I have it on Stormcaller. You can change it back to Oracle, and then this will also get a 50% mana start. Or you can just use a class that gives you a 50% mana start. Doesn't matter. I wanted the extra yellow here for when I blow things up, but that's not necessarily a good idea because I need green to blow things up. So you might even want to use Archer or Warden or Barbarian or something for this team, just so you always have green on the board to explode. Up to you. But that's the gist of this team. I hear a Valraven. I'm grabbing the next team while that's loading. Copy. And Blade Dancer. Blowing away all the things. The 50% mana start's going to be really nice for that. And King Silenus does splash damage, so he's going to do damage to more than one. He's going to do damage to 3 enemies at once, but that's only after you've cast Blade Dancer. Because on the higher levels, he's still going to one-shot if you have some medals. But if you get really high level, you might have some left over. I don't know. We don't want to cast him yet. But let me show you how Artema works. Let's go ahead and destroy some stuff there. She's going to hit the 2 weakest enemies. She's going to do that true damage, possibly true damage with skulls. And dodge. She's got, I think, the highest chance to dodge in the game, as far as I know. Alright, Kings over Queens. So next team is using Tian. So, he is going to do heavy splash damage and stun all affected enemies. He does double damage if his attack is greater. So we want to make sure his attack is greater. Early on, it's going to be, depending on what your level is. But later on, they're going to have a lot higher attack. So, to increase attack, we've got... Oh, this is only giving 5 attack. But it will be boosted by weapon... that 5... This flat out 5 here will be boosted by your medals and badges, so it will be more than this with your medals and badges. Let's see if I can show you. Again, it's Stormcaller. You can use whatever you want, but Herdmaster is here because he explodes the yellow gems. There are alternative explodey things in the description. There's Divinia, there's also, let's see, what else did I say? Divinia and Harpy Mage are both good choices depending on what colors you want to use, but this looks like a good team to me. I really like the Herdmaster a lot. As long as you've got yellow on the board, he's going to just do a ton of stuff there. So, I said stuff. I really want purple, please, and thank you. Alright, so we're going to blow things up, get some mana. Alright, I have one metal, as you recall, and so let's see how much attack this adds. So my attack right now is 86. If it only did the 5, it would be 91, but it's not going to be. It's going to be, oh, it's only 91. I thought that would boost. I was wrong. Anyway, we'll do this. We can hit anything that's stealthy there. I don't recommend that. I always recommend casting with Blade Dancer first. I just wanted to show you how it works. And, you know, the Tian team is only going to last for so long because you can't boost his attack very much. So the last one I have here, I'm kind of interested in how this is going to work out. I have King Bloodwood instead of Tian, and Gobsticker in case I lose my Herdmaster. I've got explodey things down here, explodey here, Blade Dancer, King Bloodwood. He does heavy splash damage like Tian, he does splash damage, boosted by entangled and bleeding enemies, and he does that every time you match 4+ gems. And he steals life as well. So I'm interested to see how it works. It's partially mana blocked. I'm only going to pick up the brown mana. And on the class, I think I have this... no, it's not what I was thinking. If you use Oracle class, you can set it so that if you match green gems, you get enchant for your hero. But it's up to you. Of course, none of these are set in stone. You can change anything you want. Oh, so low level. We'll do 2. We'll do a couple with this. So let's blow things up. Actually, we don't need to. We just have to cast Blade Dancer and it's done. Let's see if I've got anything higher leveled. Yeah, let's try this and then we'll call it. We'll call it there. Oh, shucks. Now this is where splash damage is not going to work. Because they have to be touching. Although that explosion did pretty nicely. Let's go ahead and cast him, and done. Alright. So, I would recommend a second troop that does damage to all enemies. I don't recommend, let's see, males over females. I don't recommend a second Blade Dancer for the reasons I've already mentioned, but you can go in here and do a search for all enemies and pick something. So you could get King Mikhail in there. King Mikhail would probably be good. That's only one enemy, so yeah, I think King Mikhail would be a good choice here instead of King Bloodwood because, like I said, the splash. But once you've got some metals on board, if you have 2 metals, Blade Dancer is just going to kill everything and you don't even need to worry about it. Oh, Ridgeback is another good one to use for mana gen. Anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and we'll see you folks soon. Bye-bye!